Hello and welcome all of you in my new session of history classes. And the topic once again is the expansion of British rule in southwest and central India. As in our last session we have studied about how the Britishers after establishment them in Bengal they moved towards the South India and there they fought a war against Hyder Ali and his son Tipu Sultan. And these were known as the Anglo-Mysore War. In the first two wars, Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan defeated the Britishers. But in the second and the third Anglo-Mysore War, which was allied by Marathas and the Nizam of Hyderabad with Britishers, won both the war. And now, today's session we will start with subsidiary alliance. What is subsidiary alliance system? The British realized that fighting against the Indian rulers or the Indian states was costly affair, so they introduced the subsidiary alliances to exercise that to indirect but effective control over the Indian state without spending a single penny. The subsidiary alliance was a pact between the Indian ruler and the British. Under the pact, the British promised to protect the Indian ruler from enemy attacks and internal revolts but imposed certain conditions on the ruler. Governor General Lord Wellesley concluded the subsidiary alliances with many Indian rulers and made them dependent on the British in a crucial matter of war and foreign affairs. In the subsidiary alliances, it was said that those states will sign the pact, Britishers will protect them from the enemies and thus indirectly way Britishers hold that state without spending any single penny under themselves. Lord Wellesley, the Governor General of that time, he concluded the subsidiary alliances with many Indian rulers. And the conditions were those who have signed the subsidiary alliances, Britishers will help them, but apart from that, they have to keep the British forces in his territory and to pay all the maintenance for themselves. The ruler might pay the maintenance cost of the British force in cash or by ceding a part of his territory to the British. To maintain this British force, either they have to pay the cash or they have to give some part of his territory to the Britishers. The ruler had to keep a British resident at his court, and no other European were allowed to entertain by the ruler of the Indian states except to the British resident. He had to seek the permission of the British for forming an alliance. Indian rulers were not allowed to ally with any other ruler to fight against his rivalry unless and until they have to take the permission from the Britishers. What was the advantages to the Britishers by this subsidiary alliances? The Britishers derived the following advantages from the subsidiary alliance system. First, large British armies were maintained at the expense of the Indian rulers but were used to serve the British interest. Their large army was maintained by the Indian rulers, but everything that served was with the British interest. The British controlled the foreign policy of the subsidiary states. They used it as a tool to expand their rule. The resources of the British increased immensely as they received territories and large sums of money for maintenance of their force from the Indian rulers. Britishers increased their territories either by taking a large sum of money by maintaining their forces from the Indian rulers. The British succeeded in edging out their European rivals, especially the French, from the courts of Indian ruler. Thus, their way was clear to emerge as a dominant power in the Indian subcontinent. These were the advantages of the Britishers from the subsidiary alliances. First, they got a huge amount to maintain their rule, army. They control the foreign policy of the Indian states. They got the huge resources as an amount or the territories to maintain their forces from the Indian rulers, and all their enemies of the Europeans were edged out, especially the French, and this make them emerged as a dominant power of Indian subcontinent. What was the disadvantages of the Indian ruler who have signed the subsidiary alliances? Here are the list. The Indian rulers were deprived of the independence in the crucial matter of war and foreign policy. The British used them as a puppet to achieve their goal. So the Britishers always use the Indian rulers as their puppets only to achieve their own goal. The payment of the maintenance cost of the British force was so heavy that it drained the resources of the Indian rulers. When their administration collapsed, the British annexed their states, blaming them for the misrule. Many Indian rulers, sure of British protection against war and revolts, became negligent of their administration. Now, we will start with the decline of Marathas. The defeat of Maratha in the Third Battle of Panipat 1761 and later on their inability to put up united resistance against the British led to their decline. Marathas were defeated in the Third Battle of Panipat in 1761 and later on their inability to put up the united resistance. They never united. All Marathas never united to fought against the British rule, and that was the main reason to let their decline. First Anglo-Maratha War. The murder of the reigning Peshwa Narayan Rao in 1772 and the ensuing rival claims for the post of the Peshwa were the main reason for the First Anglo-Maratha War from 1775 to 1782. Peshwa Narayan Rao died in 1772. Now there was a rival claim. Everyone wants to become the Peshwa, and this was the main reason for the First Anglo-Maratha War. His uncle Raghunath Rao staked his claim to seat of the Peshwa. Raghunath Rao, the uncle of Peshwa Narayan Rao, he said that he was claiming the seat of the Peshwa However, Raghunath Rao's claim was challenged by all the Marathas chief who named Narayan Rao's infant son Madhav Rao too. Other Marathas challenged the Raghunath Rao that they don't want Raghunath Rao as a Peshwa. They declared the chief of the Narayan Rao's infant son Madhav Rao too as the Peshwa. It Madhav Rao too was born after the death of Narayan Rao, Nana Fadnavis, who was the guardian of the infant Peshwa, led the Maratha chiefs fight against the Raghunath Rao. Raghunath Rao sought British help to meet the challenge posed by the supporters of the Madhav Rao too. At this time, Warren Hastings was the Governor General. Raghunath Rao sought the British help to meet the challenge by the supporters of Madhav Rao too. And at that time, Warren Hastings was the Governor General. The British agreed to help Raghunath Rao, but in several secured control of the Salsette and Basin naval territories. Thus began the First Anglo-Maratha War, which continued for 7 years. Both sides failed to score a decisive victory. During the course of this war, the British also got involved in the Second Anglo-Mysore War, as it was difficult for them to simultaneously fought the two wars. They concluded the Treaty of Salbai in 1782 with Marathas, and thus ending the First Anglo-Maratha War. The British utilized the period for 20 years peace to subdue Mysore and consolidate their rule in Bengal. The following are the main conditions of the Treaty of Salbai. The British accepted Madhav Rao too as the Peshwa and sanctioned a pension for Raghunath Rao. The British were allowed to retain Salsette. The Marathas gave a guarantee to British that they would attack Hyder Ali of Mysore. The Marathas also promised not to allow French settlement on their territories. That the First Anglo-Maratha War was ended with the treaty, and in that treaty of Salbai, it was accepted that Britishers accepted Madhav Rao too as a Peshwa, and they sanctioned a pension to Raghunath Rao. And Britishers were allowed to retain the Salsette. The Marathas gave a guarantee to all the British that they would attack the Hyder Ali, and Marathas now promised that they will not allow any French settlement on their territories. So that's all for today's session. In our next session, we will start with the Second Anglo-Maratha War. Till then, all of you read this lesson up to the First Anglo-Maratha War and read and study about the Anglo-Mysore War. Till then, have a nice day and take care.